Hello world, it's Boxie Nigma here, hopefully you there. We're going to jump right into the next game that we're going to be taking a look at, and it's going to be the Chicago Bears playing host at Soldier Field to, I don't know why I'm bouncing, but to the Seattle Seahawks. And really right now, is there a team that I feel like people are maybe getting behind a bit here in the Seattle Seahawks? That was a team nobody and their mother expected to flat out win last week. I mean, I came out here and I gave you all the intangibles that would make you think maybe they could actually pull off a victory. But then again, I picked the Saints by 10 in their building. So, I mean, it was absolute great performance. Marshawn Lynch with the big man run at the end there, knocking people over, throwing them out of the way like there were sacks of Dookie. I mean, just an absolute great performance. And now you're heading into Chicago, a team that, despite being the second best team, record-wise in the NFC, is a team that really has not been dominant. They've looked very suspect at times. I think they got something like the 30th ranked yards of offense per game. I mean, it's ridiculous that this team has such a great record, but the fact of the matter is they find a way to win. And they have a huge defense. I mean, that defense right there with, Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs and Julius Peppers, I mean, right there, that's all you really need. That defense is insane. That Peppers pickup looks huge. And Jay Cutler's coming into a bit of his own. He still throws his picks. He still has his problems. But with Jay Cutler, at least you got a chance on the offense. Even with that running back in Matt Forte, it was not done enough for me to give him props. And then you have Seattle. And here's the deal with the NFL. You look at the last couple of years of the NFL seasons, and you've had the Giants win the Super Bowl, and a team no one expected to do that. Following year, you had the Cardinals go all the way to the Super Bowl, a team nobody expected to do that. Last year, you had the two major teams in the Colts and the Saints make the Super Bowl, but you also had the Jets, a team that was picking up momentum, roll all the way through the playoffs into the AFC Championship game, rather. So, momentum plays a major factor in this game. The Seahawks have to be thinking no one wants us here. People do not want us here. We had a bad record, 7-9. We had a losing record. No one thinks that we should have been hosting a game. And then we come in and we beat the defending champs. If we could beat the defending champs, who can't we beat? And I'll tell you right now that Chicago is a team that this team not only can beat, but has beaten in week 6 of the NFL season. A week, by the way, that I think the Seahawks had their best regular season game. And it was against the Chicago Bears. So I believe that Seattle has a shot here. I'm not going to go right out and say they're going to win this game. I mean, Chicago, rather. I believe Seattle has a shot here. I'm not going to go right on my way and say that Seattle's going to win this game. But what I will say is that I believe they cover. The point spread's 10. I think they're like, come on, give us a little something better than that. Chicago, I think, is the team that's going to get the win here. I believe they're going to play Falcons next week. There's not going to be much, seed differential there. But I do believe the Seahawks are going to make things interesting. I think it's going to be a good game. I think they keep it close. Hasselbeck seems to be in a ridiculous zone that he hasn't been in all year. And I think that, don't count him out 100%. But with all that being said, I do think the Bears are not going to be caught off guard by the Seahawks. I think they're ready. I think the Bears end up winning. But at the 10-point spread, I take the underdog here. I take the Seattle Seahawks, 10-point dogs, to the Chicago Bears. But I do believe the Bears win. There would be a heck of a story to see Seattle win, though the NFL would not be very happy having the Seahawks. I mean, can you imagine if the final week of the season here in the Super Bowl is the Seahawks and the Jets? I mean, that is just completely insane that could occur. But hey, don't count a team out. Don't be stupid. This is the NFL, and anything could happen. It's do or die. It's sudden death. That's what makes it great. I'm Boxie Nigma. You take care. And if you don't want, the over-the-top, fans' perspective of the New York Jets-Patriots game, I'd suggest skipping my next Boxie breakdown, as I'll be looking at the Jets and the New England Patriots. Take it easy, and you be well.